the longest losing run under a particular opponent in the Champions League history. Na abusuamidi si and a slot say ebe hummo afi Liverpool die hu kra ayen keto Pep say omre say to ade trophy abre na bi Champions League we the boys no ebe fighting for the trophy. Yengina so na yemfa nkofo nkroso nsem no ensi enanope.
Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Franco Trading Enterprise aduchua kopere no bi to na nyama nkoyi adwobre abre mede number no MMA Champion Divine Clinic Rosters Roofing Abbey Herbal Clinic Permanent Cavity Fighter toothpaste protector no modern na to be ball gas no ho na enyema enye kama me offer see na you would happy birthday goes to Kojo Omono Asamoah Frempon Kojo Omono Asamoah Frempon special birthday enko emfa emma yes nana kwa free or a newsroom or say Madam Teresa or say or GPRTU Madam Teresa or say and you are happy birthday enko emfa emma and happy 70th birthday enko dia mama Lucy or say ahenkra mama Lucy or say ahenkra birthday wish every uknu honorable Akosi Kakari Acheampong and I wish Madam Lucy or say ahenkra special birthday in that order and obidum BSC and wish a lovely sister Angela Bodua or Kokofu Nelson and Midwifery Training College and then you are that anti happy birthday Uncle and Farmer Angela from Obidum B and the last one echo Ediama Kojo Amponsa happy birthday echo Ediama Kojo Amponsa Dodona from Doctor we are Juma Ewo Unique Family Alliance and then a one so wawoda and the last one Bendalu was say young wish happy birthday and Farmer Anastasia Yebua we did not throw Antiama we are matron our Aguna Technica if your brother Stephen and I wish you happy birthday and the last one goes to Lucy Mensa Asari where Nesni our quaint health care as the house we every rich and I wish you happy birthday Power Specialist Herbal Hospital the one kohoda no one shall be doing so to na so nyanso ma me din ene akoso aduro ya nya me de aduro na cha no kwa enu nti bomodin tu anamo anopai tutubrika dese koho ahoto mra faseda no ebre yen si a chiro babi pa hepatitis no ebra nkofo ye AB wo mu de tu kasapa hye wo ma no nyanso betwam eko A B C D and E ene wawie onka ho asem nanso kwa obetu hepatitis na se edi ama otu ase twetwon sciatic asem ena mekan oba bi na africha ya kwanhia ana wonamu ena kogwo amenem ne nyina no kohoi se ye hania osa kompo efromu ase ete ena su ene so odwonso no ntimi emmaye ne nyina so so opeso so etie yade ba na hye ho te se osa ye ko Jasbro filling station Lagos Mtwasem and a making Udu Honomo say yes 1 year na Power Specialist Herbal Hospital so in ye mo one crano Kabenya ACP main road not just a modru hotakrade a Anaji estate one primary school no and a pen na enyama nyinano etumi aye kama tie na pe Herberton Herbal Measure and powder ni bi system be strong jidika jiri Herbal Measure mema fa wotumi ebo modem iya mama fru sisim one mani diagra o ma oba no edu ni peak e mo oba no energy ne ho Herbal Measure de wunya bia ukotu 3 die ne honam ya no nso ase kofke wa mabo wa no ache mompe bi ento ne tonic no memo anum etimi atoso nupa nyina no obenya bi o Misty Herbal Apidang Fedement Dani Herbal Colonac Angelos Tabia Adia Medherb Icon Pharmacy 0200 383831 0200 383831 0244 544422 Franco Trading Enterprise ya tu fude bia se mem ko gina nkwan nche ntofon ne mfasa mena ena no fon enu ntu pese wonya fon de ya original ne bo no so ejina brand nti se Nokia Samsung iPhone so ya ru Franco shop bia na kotobi smart TV no 32 to 55 inch ball and crofo hwei only 55 boyi no ena de air tabletop fridge no nya air conditioner eno so ebonyonyo ne bodem na pe CCTV camera ni bi kobo bank ho no mo kobo fie ho no mo kobo hotel ho kobo school ho na ho enya kama de manyina no okọ ajaba jewelry a me nkrobata no baako eben ho mo amonam adum challenge bishop no YFM ntono mu hono no baako nso ana wo hoyi mo amoko old melcon kofo clinic no kejetia Franco na so ye nyina no ebi ewo ho 0245 31 69 69 channel so Franco was phone papa pa ne fie ene ho woti adutwu adin no sanya ne onayo wona da birada eno nti se de wose menka wo se dutwa bitters and capsules no bo adwuma gadindim gadem bo modim na onya bia kokonu ahawo so ko agya na so na wuti no so sa obi de kra de ni nyina mu aye no say yino wontimi enko ne ho kyere no bo modim ko pebi na afei entu ase emfa emfiri ho no mo so honam nyina eye wo ya Momanden copper ni bitters and capsules no bi ehya ase enonom woba se mabu mensa flow no ensisi so sebe ensufini bi akam wonya adutwa bitters and capsules so a ekoyi saade no ede firi ho no mo be me no ayi ni sisima maman emma otimi gyan na so ene ma ne di agro papa ewo empem eno nti copper bi na nyama enkoyi emfa mawo the whole Ghana de tin ye piesie be kan na the whole Ghana ope eneyi malaria dura etimi tu ase de fede fa eyadutwa malames momanden na kopa bi na afei yemfa entu atridi a atran so ache na enko no yemfa entu ase emfa mawo ba etu adro bia no wo se adutwa nro ni bitters and capsules and also the malames no enu bi ena hia 0599 41 51 91 Mr. Teniye kia ka no unim ka na ukra lances u experience abobo ya unim ka ukra wodie na se eneyi u lances da ho a ehome a omodem na fa ho adanse de nyina no ebeja Oyerepa Fondex na fei yamo adwuma emfa champion divine clinic na mi tu for sakoi na fei fa infertility no variances ni nyina mo no hepatitis asthma oba se na himfie nsuo bi gugu no ensa bi gugu no anafo amiansa pe ni solve sa problem no mo a enam nsam hamo stroke wo de kɔ nefo na pe ni solve sciatic instant na fei kɔ ya no onantia na sesa na kama nkran ye Kotantra Hills ne flat ho eno wo kuma se after making the nyamiasem ena making 0548 5939 68 0244 230 535 was only Jesus can make you champion. Rosters Roofing America pan as I said here you to the corner so a premium coated 55% alozenge aluminium coated with ho no one plain sheet was self lock abia RDT tie sheet ni no e won sa no adwuma different color thickness no so etemu channel so say a roofing manufacturers of metal trusses all kinds of building free estimate no e ko u achichi ne benchan ya utua ketua bi na afi yakoye di amount eteki and 3 to 5 working days production pa ni awie metal trusses roofing sheet ceiling joint POP cement rosters roofing system nationwide number no 0544 338 042 0201 164 645 ye ko abe heba clinic tana so apatapa new side junction ye fa sickle said ye maka ne sickle no ye fa enko nyabo frano se obefrim enu nti won hwe no mo prostate atete mo diabetes sanso na ulcer gono hepatitis pars typhoid ni nyina na ye menstrual problems wa bowa no ache be ma na efon wa nya so for sem so for so woni ha ni nyina ye kabom ene de ko international mama abe me kan se de hu sanse etwe yade watu ase abonsamfo ne abaifo yade anopai watena se Monday to Friday wonya dwuma Saturday and Sunday wo kwa 7 to 5 pm kiu ni de ya na wa nanso nonum na de so obehwawo ama hoto no atumi aba 0243 345 392 0243 345 392 0506 460 208 ya channel so was abe mate akawoso channel so se Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste what fighter na ewo mu na do de twetwe se bia no ebo modem na afei akoko etia James wo yesindo do num no ntema yese no sabe de bia no wutimu say yes aye brown obi de white obi o chere wa pe no feeling ne sene kwa no e de ama no wo de ne de brownish na de bia no egusu a eye tumirika na kopa bi na afei empa wo se fite enyi konkone no emfa emfiri ho no mo wo wie pa na chese wo kasa gobi so bia no eni ho no mo ye profluoride micro calcium ingredients a ye de ye enti na ho de no akoye times 10 stronger ya free to line no President every small matters protector we there wo nya bi na ma gas ekunwa ebe ha me uko US unu bi wo ho a busa no na busa ne se we no eye gas alarm gadgets eni akofa e dey free America mem abepiem e wo Ghana ko kitchen ho no mo plug ho no mo pe gas no bibiti chema na akoso ne be pai ablast wa eno ebedi ka leto na afi wakohwe no wasolve echedin e ba ye no nkofo dimirika etugo so mumu etu akoton mumu so tono makomako obia epene de ye ko ABC supermarket Patasi Police Depot Sanso and a ShopRite and a Massmart ni nyina no ewo crime numbers ne 0554 72 75 85 0554 7275 85 na kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛma nyinaa ayɛ kama yɛn na so na yɛmɔmɔden na yɛmfa nsi ɛma ɛnyɛma ɛnyɛ kama bra Kofi Zakito alongside Sir Obed nyinaa no ɛtumi atena se legend ɛtoa so asat 10:30 ɛde ama me se bɔmɔden na kɔpɛ protector no bi ɛtumi ɛtɔ president no ɛno ano biara de ɛtwi ne se kama abe Herbal Clinic wobɛkɔ hɔ no mo Rocksters Roofing ne nyinaa no wobɛtumrika ɛtumi akɔ hɔ Champion Divine Clinic was only Jesus can make you champion. Adwuma ne deɛ wa mamɔden ankɔpɛ na obi pagya wo a ɛmaha mebusaeɛ na moka adwuma bi ɛna atwa mu anaa yɛsa yɛni adwuma bi ade ma wo ɛnɛ ɛna akonya ne da hɔ ɛno nti fa wo ɔkratadeɛ nyinaa no ɛbrabra wotumi twiki a abobo yaa pabrigya wɔ Oyerepa ha na adwumakuo no ɛma adwuma ɛmfa ɛnyɛ ɛdutwe wanuro no yɛnkɔ agyina da ansa ne akɔbua sɛ yɛkɔtɔ bi wokɔ yɛ apɛ straight wɔkasa bi ne hɔ a na wɔbu n'anikyie na afei watumi akɔtɔ bi ɛno nti wobɛkɔ akɔbɔ mden ɛtumi akɔpɛ bi deɛ a na kyɛ sɛ no ɛna ɛbɛtumi aboa wo 0599415199 Franco Trading Enterprise Power Specialist Herbal Hospital ɔmo nyinaa adaroma ɛna Today Sports yɛde firi saa bere yɛ dumienu ɛna yɛde bɛba na wie yɛ ɛnsɛm deɛ mɛde kaka se ebi yawa hɔ ɛno nti legend atena se na Champions League kɔɔ so deɛ wonim sɛ Phyllis no more ɛna ɛnɛ yɛde ɛbrɛw ɛnɛ anɔpɛ boss player.
Right, you know, that's it. Thank you. Liverpool were born there.
I patch on any Isaac.
Sunday enough. Arsenal also. Yes, unbeatable Liverpool. All right. So bad.
Me too.
Boko there.
Yabani.
Zach, man, you born there. Anacha.
Oh, you made much now.
Oh, okay. I said net Champions League. You do say Anase. What sacrifice trophies for Tuesday, Thursday football. Set the house up a trophies. So you play on Thursday. They don't come on the Friday, baby. Monday. Well, so very young quiet.
I'll tell you Jose no.
Hey!
Jose.
Hey, why?
Oh, fan about you.
Hey!
My match man.
I hope so. I'm going for 45. Yeah. And man. Hey!
Match man.
No, for a match. You're tiny cheese, you know. Offer go see a kind. Oh, fine.
No, it's also Tanachi on.
And I'm over go see a kind of coming going.
Send you Susuna, dear.
Right. Young woman.
Mr. Otuo, I know you for Champions League in the Basso. Nah, there were winners out of it, and the first and the obvious one here. Open your venue now, Mr. Otuo. Juma. On say, Untimin can say, only will be our on your casting boy because I shall buy money. I shall buy 1-0. It's yes, wabo young boys, wabo Boronia, but we will to or shall buy 1-0 and tear Surona or Dano would deserve us or down. And a modern book, and I'm to their Pacodas.
That will be it, my cousin.
Normally, no. Our conversation where to. On the whole class or any teams like a CM boy, but I'm just trying to give people a breakdown of.
But the format is that Obiabe Bokes, Obiabe Bokes. If you remember the so-called they couldn't beat them.
Exactly.
The argument is the Yom Free.
And the honestly about playing about Juma pa. And we keep put 3 clean sheets in these 3 games.
Wow.
Yes. 3 clean sheets in these 3 games. And that was how solid and the team no. And goalkeeper friend Emiliano Martinez do too. Once again, the dark acts no be, but the core act of stopping the shot no Mr. Two and yet any weakness as a goalkeeper. Also, you say I said the world of football appreciates those you see sweeping that passing from the back no. Or was our element in Mr. Two no the any say the timing and the position. The accuracy behind the shot saving direction. You know, to us, I didn't win here, pal. Obitimi save shot, no. But obe save acquire direction. Ebe we now start creating another opportunity for the opponent. But that has not been the story of Emiliano Martinez, though. To Oyerepa pa and Unai Emery deserve the applause and being on top of the Champions League after 3 games. That is a massive sign. Or you don't know who say obetimi heart of Villa fans to we winning that. But wait me take it to another level maybe at the legendary stage, you know, or meet me in Akwaku Remu. I mean, so to another winners out of the Champions League will definitely ebe team even Arsenal. Do to most mutiminya win Shakhtar Donetsk and Amode Epiomo. The sad aspect here, Calafiori, do to the nine. We should imagine it. For now, there's no detailed report, but the Fabrizio report you say any knee and I'm to a one bar kakra. So far, you accept the fact that Arsenal signed a top player in Calafiori. Most to a Jumano will be Kuma Faso the Oyene Kama, and it's quite unfortunate. Say also injury visa to a team about Pemno, our a year and Naki. But all in all, Arsenal were able to win. To a normal front liner, they very Jesus moving near people boy. Most sign your Makakra, but he still managed to get a win. That is also positive for coach Even Mikel Arteta. Whilst you are doing well in the Premier League, Oko Champions League, I'm so as with me born home. Now, the losers, before I come to the last winner, which will definitely be the Madrid game. PSG getting a draw and Juventus losing. These were Mizotobekase, the losers out of a year and Champions League. No? PSG, so what final ni PSG to money draw boss there. Coach FN Luis Enrique need to up his game. Champions League, you know, but City project na mature ma etimi aba the Champions League. But the PSG project ain't mean the Champions League. PSG are try Ancelotti, I'ma try Unai Emery, Mr. Otuo, I'ma try Pochettino, I'ma try Thomas Tuchel, I'ma try coaches in them to I'ma di biaba. And now about to the time of Openye FN Luis Enrique, who is a former Champions League winning coach. He won it with Barcelona, that eminence. Intimidato PSG phone with GDA say at least Tomoko Fanemo betting a Jumana mom. Yes, so checking that front three of PSG Jomo building Neymar Mbappe Messi now. And yes, our front three ni be Huno. But they are still expecting say in some matches say PSG mo wow fear they are expecting you to come to the party and win for them. That draw was a draw to two. It will not really help club if any PSG and classify or more and ra or meant to me on the account. Then you talk about Juventus, Stuttgart, two excellent performance and also a danedy ewo. So to stretch Real Madrid, but we all know Madrid, their mentality and their comeback spirit in Oslo. But then Juventus picked the red card and the story was quite different. Yehuyan says Stuttgart it's menya a 1-0 win. So Stuttgart will be one of the teams I will do more modern, whilst Juventus with Thiago Motta a bad 10 for opinion. But the big game itself, the Dortmund Madrid game, and the fact that Vinicius Junior once again, as I announced on the presence to the world, they say, he's the man for the stage, and he is Real Madrid. To him say Madrid jersey number 7, no, an iconic jersey number. Oshom Penimfu Asheshe Di Stefano mo, or the Baba Rahu mo, now the Abba Ronaldo mo. These are top players. Rahu at the point was the Prince of Barabao. Before say Ronaldo Babe Breki the top scorer award no at Madrid. Don't say he was the all-time top scorer for Real Madrid. Before say Cristiano Ronaldo, another player in the jersey.
With a good fortune, but then cuts to the right, cuts to the left. And absolutely
Vinny Jr. hitting that crossfield. Giddens will take the strike on and a deflection and a nearly kick from Malin, but
now the story of Vinicius is an incredible one. This is at a time Amadi decided say, Omu move away from Yemo Binkofani Panembra. Now may star and Sanya Kwakotonon. They are moving away from that. Now they also send their scouts down there. They will pick them, bring these players some more huge potential. Give them time, take them to their Castilla, their team B. Then they will grow from there. Gradually, they will move them to their senior team. Now, Omaba be taking on the mantle at Madrid. Now, to imagine saying this season, Vinicius Junior away, I feel like Madrid they cotona, and can be breaking any world record based on his performance. But I'm identifying the potential.
this is what Real Madrid do in the Vinicius Jr. to make it 5. Vinicius Jr. Unstopping Brazilian.
So getting that 2-0 win. And the conversation was, hey, how will Madrid come back? Then they started their process. a cross leading to a goal for Rudiger. Then the man himself, Vinicius Junior, take over the stage. So to another, I think say Evema Monday say the Ballon d'Or nation in sa. It was surprising. Say Brazil the talent. Their next talent are not Mujidi so beje after the Kaka, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Romario, was a branch FN in Neymar. But unfortunately, Neymar be taught the duopoly of Messi and Ronaldo into Ntimianje. Now, after that duopoly die out, Ronaldo was Saudi Arabia. So didn't so about the conversation of Ballon d'Or. Messi to US. Didn't so now Carlo Ancelotti etimia groomy another a year youngster from Brazil. Yes, Obabo Santiago Scolari Mabaso because on the youth team of Vinicius Junior time obe take over from Junior Lopetegui. Madrid for Pamo Lopetegui or buy or chain Vinicius Ed ne can ho buy. But so to the finishing of Vinicius. And now man Vinicius it's not just his pace, it's not just his dribbling skills, it's not just his take on, it's not his samba football and how exciting it's about his finishing. And that finishing, a coach, Carlo Ancelotti, and it amplify that ability in him. In Tiembo, Vinicius Junior Basulutu, and Real Madrid chess when it comes to the Champions League, they understand it, they have the mentality.
Good. Thank you.
And a game Bayern Munich, Barcelona, big game, but I believe it's a game of tactics. Hansi Flick, Vincent Company, a tactical game. Hansi Flick are combining the tiki-taka alongside the efficient football. In Tisawo Cheque Barcelona, they have 33 goals in 10 matches in the Spanish La Liga. That is how efficient Omaye. And their front three are almost 41 goal and assist contribution. But to have 41, I can say, yeah, then in a bass 33 now, players more 41. Say, yeah, Lewandowski has 5. Now say 5 no. Benya Yamin Lama provided 7 assists. Ukabo Memane Kosoro. So goal contribution is assist and goals. The front three of both teams, they are in an exceptional form. So and then the headache could be if it's about goal scoring, Bayer beat me the same way a club FN Barcelona should beat me because Bayer saw 24 goals in 7 matches. That is I'm talking about their respective leagues. So it's about why they beat me keeping the defense intact to concede less in this particular game. Okay. So I'm expecting a festival of goals.
So I think one of the initially Champions League system where a lot of doubts about how it's going to work, but I think this system is more difficult than the previous ones. Simple. Initially, we are 4 in a group, and a team can get a helping boy in the group who are born home and away 6 points. 6 points in Kwano is a very good position. So when defense in power, boom, second spot or no, after they are qualified, copium or around 16th, just 1 or 2 points be at the back home. But also this system is very difficult because of and you are just playing the opponent once, and it's either you are playing the person at home or you are playing the person away. And I think this format qualifying to the next stage is more difficult than the previous ones. Now you witness or no. So truth is that if you're Arsenal fan, you'll be a bit worried with the Arsenal performance this season. Yes, one thing that is good is that they were able to find the win against Shakhtar Donetsk, but you won't be happy with the performance of the Arsenal team. I listened to your friend Coach Mikel Arteta, and he emphasized on the fact that even the second half, only this year the Arsenal team, Emma Shakhtar, ever game like they came in the second half. If you've watched Arsenal this season, mention and Kai a game this season that Arsenal my like a grade A performance this season. But even when they had all the squad available, it's one of those things that people were saying this Arsenal were granting results. I say what has happened all of a sudden, but I think it's worrying the way the performance is like from these early stages. Maybe as time goes on, they can pick up along the way, especially when they have everybody available for Arteta to celebrate. I think what the game second half, it was a game that you'll not be happy, and you'll be thinking if we else what you say so the season with my kakra na say wo say na ana wo do hu ni sa so
o say the me hu ye no and say
yeah
Arsenal were missing those players who create.
Yeah.
And I think we have discussed it.
Yeah.
Say Basa, you find a way to get the results. And to also far banwa also so internet me one say oh say you know say asema you can say when you don't have Odegaard as I was saying with Saka's absence. And these are two players the Arsenal born now born. A lot of them depend on them. Yeah. And I'm see a real as you say the Arsenal results.
No one say
like performance.
No one say like one say be a Shakhtar Donetsk at the Emirates. Like you expect say without because we say teams now this is an Arsenal target and then on one ambitions, you know. Any teams now on more level or no. The without, for example, say City or Liverpool, we could just ask stage we are. So maybe Saka, Liverpool City, maybe Odegaard say the brand new City. So, but the substitute, be sure no. I am perfect. So where me go, you know. But
how do I can me serious name? How do you say this a fact that they may have better substitutes?
Yeah, when me say
in terms of
players now.
Say ball no na form no na.
The players now every replace those regular ones. I think that when they come in, they are not able to give us now the kind of more pero. And but the good thing is that at least you won. We say if you are able to qualify. Maybe going forward at the stage where quarterfinals or round of 16, you know, you will have all your full squad available and compete. And AC Milan, a lucky win. The score line will be one should gain a very deceptive because boys, you know, but now was say Milan and Pioneer Dima boy no red card because truth is that young can go boys and town on record no bo pa ni I was San Siro Mr. pa now say Milan didn't understand what was happening at San Siro and then say oh yeah na kwan ko Tijani Randes na oji record and then Milan enya chance e win here but I think say Milan born bomb so if you want to qualify to the next stage you have to improve because a game that I think say share more teams na crowd blue na mo brese na enyakura Mr. at the Banabao keke mame eyina me dema no am say no resign no eso kusia de yi kakra haya na game no ewie yo this image et keke be biem ani ahwe soro no ahwe time no game no wie haya na game no wie yo Wako Banabao, you are playing very well. You are leading 2-0. And 2-0, no, yes, Madrid have reacted. Even at 2-0, Madrid haven't reacted. Still, now, you, Dortmund, Obo as early as 51, and I say, oh, imagine, Obi time. So, as early as 53rd minute, the most dangerous player of Dortmund when they are attacking Real Madrid, boy Gittins, bina boy no uniform no. Boy, your mom go be your boy just say 45, 5+3. Your boy just 8 minutes of the second half. The new resign decided to say, boy now Tete Lucas Vasquez no. Or uniform the defender Anton Abem, and that was all for Real Madrid. Until I think say Mr. to coach him no. New resign have shown say here enough time to be able to mature because coach Bia or experience be Robert Sade that mistake that if anything no at Banabao you don't invite Real Madrid to attack you. You are playing very well. Then all of a sudden we just need the buy no okay say because substitution na this pressure about Dortmund so at Madrid at Banabao so to onyanya bakope you should be assured say the next goals will come for them to win the game. Now Vinicius naturally said yes Mbappe is there but he is Madrid. Maybe Mbappe you name the see the years ahead of us there but enemy are there. The Mbappe about Oye and then the Vinicius NHS say Madrid team when they see na better so he's the one the show boy of Madrid Vinicius and what a performance from Vinicius. Wajiboni Biana, the Dortmund guys were in trouble. It's not a good results for Bubukwa, the former Madrid or Mutibina, you know. And the match is in them so too. Bayern Munich, I'm saying, ended the biggest game this week. Yeah, Babe witness it. So, 5 games in the year. Now these two teams have transition to different level. Bayern Munich acquired and now a Vision company. Now Hansi Flick and a Barcelona. For the past 5 years in the fixture ever like one-sided fixture. 8-2, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 2-0. So the score line between Bayern Munich and Barcelona recently, no. Say Lewandowski Bayern the first season Bayern Koshe Barca 3-0 at Nou Camp, then 3-0 at Camp Allianz Arena. Eti we share the results now Omania recently now. Na kama game were one-sided, but the other thing that people are saying is I say you have 2 teams here. I say they've transitioned to different into different hands. With some company just losing 1 game this season. Hansi Flick and so losing just 1 game this season in terms of various games of about 1 defeat so far this season. The game that I want to see for the first time, because one thing that now Hansi Flick and I said Bayern at the book Barca in recent years, whilst Barca are passing German machine no the Americano panya yomo moko no. Eti unse now Hansi Flick being wako sa Bayern system no. The side and show mu A2. On show mu A2 no. Barcelona on say Barca A2. Knowing how Barca will operate against Barcelona no. I'm sure say Sa Highland na Omokubasi ni Martinez Ebonende. Ye hu sa de no. He knows very well say Bayern will come with the mentality say Barca Sa Highland na they will use Olise and Nabri and Co with their pace to punish Barcelona at the Camp Nou. It's going to be a very interesting game, very close one. So maybe this time sa goals no and as a scorer near 3-0 3-0 ni sa kind of scorer now we see because of how tactical this game will be and then we see 1-1 2-1 be win bebompa so I think Barcelona to win because Bayern and the Vision company and Sheranye very very convincing, especially if you watch them in the Champions League against Aston Villa and now no game on boy against Zagreb, how they have to struggle to come back and win that game now. Barcelona 2-1 BDM to any more.
Okay, Jibo.
Real Madrid asem na o kaka ya na nti ase na edin so beti ase. It looks like untimi nya explanation bia to describe Real Madrid when it comes to the Champions League. Obetimi aka coach here tactical mistake we why but do tactical mistake. Yanya about 1,000 coaches o mo share Real Madrid o mo nyina tactical mistakes. Into obi anu a watimi afine antidote say Real Madrid for no. Say me kona me no mo kwa akobọbọ a. I say me make sure say me selections me nya right. Me substitution me nya right. Ansa na betimi a share Real Madrid ana. Ansa na say Real Madrid is a different club when it comes to the Champions League. And there was a banner our supporters in the bar stadium. Almost say our crown, our trophy. No extra corona, no extra trophy. Champions League needs their trophy. But the Zenas are talking about substitution, say player na in the bar. But they are no more in the Champions League night. They do any more than Zaki and anyone. And about substitution. And about substitution, they have a different spirit when it comes to the Champions League. And no game no more boy and Otuo. If say me raise your day we. Real Madrid, I say their decision to leave Cristiano Ronaldo and manage join Juventus no. Otuo and Chama Real Madrid, o man feel Ronaldo and check. Because time at Real Madrid, age Cristiano Ronaldo amana coach Juventus no. There was a young boy, Ano Makotono from Flamengo, 35 million euros. In Vini Junior. Vini Junior no, there were doubts about his game, especially the finished product. Sorry, the end product. Say Vini Junior na Real Madrid Fako Fanabano. The talent is there. But also the height, the standard, Anna Cristiano Ronaldo Eja or Real Madrid. How do you replace Cristiano Ronaldo with such a young player? And take so many years. Real Madrid didn't carry Cristiano Ronaldo be. Omo kai Cristiano Ronaldo based on what he achieved for Real Madrid as a player. But I say ya ton Ronaldo enu ye ho de. Enya de Real Madrid supporters e kan biem. Because Vinicius Junior afiti in well. And so nice na Cristiano Ronaldo the moment. This boy is giving it to Real Madrid. In 2 Champions League finals, or the Real Madrid that bono. Zoto, go. He scored against Liverpool. Or mobile England Wembley and against Borussia Dortmund. Once Ashe. It's a man for big occasion. Maka say in the last 2 years, say a back club football player be anywhere obetimi the performance at Vinicius Junior. Enra hat-trick na boy e was Santiago Bernabeu no. So it tells you reason why Vinicius Junior is the favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. Until next week here the manner enya nwanwa. Yes, criteria no wo ho. Other areas be wo ho a wantimi excel. And the nyina anim. Or a different player when it comes to the Brazilian national team. But our Real Madrid there, he's the star man. After a real season last season, and a Real Madrid call for Kylian Mbappe by. So the time is very important. Our brother born was assassin. You know, mammy, you know. The Eddie can say, I want to defend Kylian Mbappe. No, time and Real Madrid here no now one man. So that time no Nana Quebec say Kylian Mbappe Real Madrid. And Nadia, you think I say Kylian Mbappe Real Madrid. This is Vinicius Junior Real Madrid. Real Madrid penono. I'm more agree be a real. Osa dane na chi eku PSG. Time a oba Real Madrid na yo no na force no ho. Say Real Madrid be accept no. The position na obo no as a center forward. That is not Kylian Mbappe's position. Mbappe ubetimi abon as orthodox number 9. Ebi ni say ubetimi abon from the left side of attack. But Obe operating more central, or more space to cause damages to opposition. No? And they said, "No, you're not near him, so I clear Mbappe, the next superstar of world football." No, Abante offensive Vinicius Junior. It makes life difficult for Kylian Mbappe at Real Madrid. Say, fine, Madrid himself. The brand Kylian Mbappe is huge. See a ton and a ton year, obey me the Sikaba club name, but a name is too. No coach any be coach Real Madrid a obeka say ma mefa Kylian Mbappe nko ni favorite position e wa abra ye nyire hu de Vinicius Junior no eti asem ni nyina ne say enra game na ye kohwe no Zakito omo didi Pep Guardiola ye de edi no zoto omo didi Pep Guardiola when Man City feel say ade na ye wie the Real Madrid will turn the results and qualified our Champions League. And I saw her game now. Even tactically, Carlo Ancelotti had it wrong within the selection. Playing Luka Modric as a deep line playmaker, and Obo Fede Valverde on the right, and now Jude Bellingham on his left. Defensively, this was a weak midfield. And he said, Fede Valverde is a driver. He's not a driver, come a protector. It is how the Fede Valverde, General Luka Modric, and the Jude Bellingham come one, or more exposed the defensive qualities of Abrante offensive Luka Modric. It's look at how Borussia Dortmund took control over the midfield, expanding play. Said they be moving in spaces or Real Madrid defense. This is a club I win Champions League for 15 times. Time our players in the ball first half new year or move from park in the soccer dressing room. No. And for only 15 Champions League trophy, Mizoto club Yaje. Now most supporters who but they came back and move over 10 results. No. Real Madrid is a special club. My tactics ne one coach okoye mistakes in defining games do Champions League night Real Madrid edaneno. We should have a special respect for club fans Real Madrid. And no any day wo no. Mizoto ye toaswa Enra AC Milan Eshe Club Brugge 3-1. The story isn't about the scoreline. Any scoreline ho asem ne babeka. But Rafael Leao and Paulo Fonseca assembly Babekane and Anopay. As at 61st minute, the scoreline was 1-1. To Milan 1, Club Brugge 1. Club Brugge no man a record until they were playing with 10 players at that particular moment. Okay. So Club Brugge, a club I'm so too. When it comes to Champions League, their standard is not equal to AC Milan. So about with 10 men, Now Milan with that advantage. Now you expect Milan to have game control, punish them, stretch Club F and Club Brugge. It wasn't like Rafael had a bad game, but he's not playing to the standard, the talent now. That is where the problem is. How are you consistent when it comes to his game? This is where Paulo Fonseca needs to work on it. I'm not sure Milan management and they ever imagine some more of Ludu Rafael, but a Juma Kessie at the coaching because one, this is a player. The last 4 years he has been AC Milan's best player. He has been the club's most influential player. Arguably, the last 4 years, the best player in the Italian Serie A. So, what Milan players here? On the value, our buyout clause of 150 million euros. To your coach now, to side you need to work a lot on this player. I also find it quite be to work on Rafael. But Mr. To, the moment he took Rafael off, and Okafor gave him. So, what a weekend in Milan game against Udine. When he started Okafor ahead of Rafael, Okafor eventually na pre-assist. Go now Chukwueze share. Then the introduction of Chukwueze to replace Loftus-Cheek. Two players, these were more like team players. And they are not selfish. Okafor assisted the second goal, then Chukwueze assisted the third goal. It's the impact of a substitution, and they say for Paulo Fonseca, Rafael with him at the 61st minute. You cannot question the substitution because players not do mobile no, Eddie be better team. But if free neko, any year there will be questions that the press will ask, the fans will ask. The impact of Rafael on the AC Milan team, and I say they will accept how Paulo Fonseca wants to work on the mentality of Abrante offensive Rafael to know say this is the talent I have. And only idea about comes to two now what you did anymore ye be share. And that game ever so between Barcelona and Bayern Munich. I said that you bear nam you know be to our Barcelona team ne kakra. Because me heard this season said you team the bisi akọ. And the time you say nam you know two hoye. If you ne ekopem memeda games kesim you know e da omanim. The Hansi Flick ewo Bayern Munich Barcelona no. You to ebeba na wie and I see eba be ka se wo munya nduru ho because sha no mo shebe nyina no no mo nsia team a omo chen Barcelona na. And they ever say about compare answer the kind. And Sunday are trying the El Clasico on Saturday against Real Madrid. So we share Barcelona team now. These are games I'm so too. You will need a very good goalkeeper to win. Barcelona so a problem kaka when it comes to goalkeeping. Even with Ter Stegen, me see a problem. Not Ter Stegen anyhow. A solid back four. And for the absence of Aureo. But in Jules Koundé, Zoto, Pau Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, and Abalde. This is a back four. They understand the high line of Hansi Flick. So 4-2-3-1 na ye kan ho asem no. Coaches bebre ababebo. By the Hansi Flick AUSU or Bayern Munich. EDG Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. That season no share Barcelona A2 no. Idea ba kwa. People are struggling to play the same style with the 4-2-3-1 system. Because that was a teamer. Any defensive midfielder. One man bought the double pivot. Thiago Alcantara. And Leon Goretzka. And I bought the double pivot through. Omumi and one other friend as a defensive midfielder. Will be anyhow. Goretzka is a box-to-box midfielder. Alcantara is a typical playmaker. It's when you have these two players as you holding midfielders, people are expecting say clubs bet me expose you. Barcelona and Timianye, Paris Saint-Germain and Timianye. Eventually the Champions League. Then quickly move to Barcelona. Because on top of the La Liga, not a good start based on how almost standard no match the Spanish La Liga. But in such games, any area say, even if it's a company or choir, because Bayern Munich believe say after Hansi Flick, we need a Champions League, their last Champions League in a 4-2-3-1 system. No, they want coaches about the same system because it brings the best out in Bayern Munich wingers. It's Bayern and Sano and the coach French service and company. Sana Barcelona beko. Omanya injury problems. this season. Pedri returning from injury, Mr. Otuo, yes, or picking up in the form. One area Barcelona say way back now we qua still Mr. Otuo problem. Ayo defensive midfield. Casado and they were about to defensive midfield. We be replacing Bana, who was having an excellent season. Now almost Sergio Busquets movement at Barcelona, changing the role of Rafinha, and I be the secret of club offensive Barcelona this season. And they say Barcelona eto Rafinha as a winger. Now Obaya no struggle. Emuna no moko amola masia ko for a 16-year-old in Lamine Yamal and then buy. Lamine Yamal born na no obo no. And Barcelona for who say, this player can become our next superstar. Especially coming from the La Masia. I would take the Barcelona philosophy I say. It's last season Rafinha Mr. no starting games be. Then Hansi Flick came, changed the role of Rafinha. Ebony just at the back of Robert Lewandowski. It's best attack no it was speed. In Lamine Yamal Rafinha, forget about the age of Robert Lewandowski. One game I'm so ebe my Champions League night ni. I will continue TV at you to stadium now kwa kwasha. Unnu ho so ba kwa kwashe. Nti Bayern Munich on the other side, Hurricane soon a good weekend. Say no share hat-trick no. And no they ba a game. It will be a very good game. Two coaches are they believe in possessive football. Two coaches are they believe say your side need to have pace to control games, to cause threat to opponent, you know. It's a they back they are certain. Things me you know be able to go. Yet there Barca will score, Bayern Munich will score. But when they be winning game no, and no name is to be a kwakoshe. It's who looks likely of winning and then you make game no between Bayern Munich and the club friends in Barcelona. Okay. No, and I'm for Barcelona one little advantage because of coach and friends and Hansi Flick. Team is also Yanko 2-1 be for club. Your friend say Bayern Munich. You brush it through Atlanta. Ever share Celtic and we also Yama Atlanta winner of both fast, possibly 3-0 against a club friends Celtic. Brest any by Leverkusen a possible say between 1-1. Atletico Madrid any Lille game no a slim victory for Atletico Madrid maybe a 1-0 be and 2-1 over that game. Benfica bebo against Feyenoord another game and so because so Portugal. Bema boda I remember a little slim victory for Benfica 2-1 was our game. Manchester City benya winner of both possibly 4-0 4-1 against Spartak Prague. Leipzig any Liverpool Lotto game where they on when is that Leipzig in Liverpool. Unzi akase Bobby share. So nim sa. Then it's game we say a draw enya me wanwa. Nti no so to yen call 1-1 and I say 2-2 e was our game. Inter Milan e call a Switzerland ko against Young Boys. My member Inter 2-1 2-0 for a club reference Inter Milan. Salzburg are disappointed this season and yet I say because they lost a key man in their defense, Pavlovic, to a club offense AC Milan. Omontimi finding a replacement. This is a club that they believe in picking players from academies, no more time to grow, and some normal sell to the big European market. Omobo against Dynamo Zagreb. Remember that Yanko 1-1. It was our game.
Okay, thank you very much, Jibo. Yeah, we quick now, Captain. Yeah, 10 over. Yeah, 10 years near the no. My emphasis that my grow fine. And now we name answer. Okay, answer. Grow fine or say one man to know intimidity and not say you were experiencing sleepless night. You don't do intimidate that. But one didn't pay grow fine. Be nam say a best wow or your back now experiencing the offend menstrual disorders and your man faye. Unhunia massed you huni during your menses. But one didn't pay grow fine. But wow, Doctor Heba clinic or Kumasia Makuran about one more and a dig grow fine bar. 0244596532 your number no no afi express group and so this is a school for na drum so emre so say school for no mu nyina so mo ye na mo kopɛ sat ni IELTS ni bi ani gma ni GRE no to na be mo nya scholarship de be ko school e wa mo no ne e be boa na afi so obi ato no nsa afrɛ se bra brochire will call visit and I will call to and answer your businessman. But the other home cheap quine. Labor was a for labor run about Accra first light Kaneshi community 18 last year say we doom yes I war airport for brand new international airport wo Kumasi no runabout ho yes Ajima Prempe airport and anu ya ba enche kra ye ho oh yes Juma so koso Juma koso
enche we see no answer do akotare yi na no na so na ba se be fa na wan bia
omo ye bi o
na da wo ho acha na
sir
adwuma ekoso ho nya adwuma
oh fine
na me no kune airport
fine za ho
na no community
fine
of course so ni an ehwe aban so mba so ni ehwe aban so be yin ti o ya de
aban what is it to na de yi kwan
oda yi kwan
oni ze be 2-3 years ni say yi kwan no abrepo kwa atafo na me fa ho
da bridge no
eno anwuma na mko fa
ya da so aban
o ko fa o
enwuma akoso o
aban got it
zodo
nationalist aban ejuma aga central market ada there
this can wedding
oh okay all right send e bia no
I think the road minister no I what's the name Asenso you doing very well or that area
send no they went me in January February my no atwaso
na me mo makonya no mutimi ba biem dia
05550067 na bibia ye kam yenye ntem kanje na magic drinking water ya nom kanje upinsu anu mam nom kanje ene bebo anema wum ebebo yi papa se wo pinsu abenum abetimi ada nsu abenum abeluku yang de bia kama eboa kanje de eboa 0241 449191 0241 449191 na bibia enkoso kama okay captain
so
na come no can mean scientific no now Dr. Adam shake ami
no
so my me call that video no mo
sir so done we are can another meeting or we after what the video we no so now unya no nya sa meeting na open time do ya twen
meeting
because ya open time do Dr. buza head of sports
me ya no
a good guy
I am a video no more
we are not there so we have video no that's life
That's life after
video yeah
I don't know stroke we will be a stroke no stroke did not from the joy area this means scientific hospital and as I war na ya de no a ye CCA ya intimi nyewe ni nyina Amen Scientific Hospital our track record the best diagnosis machines after 24 different certified medications you Kumasi atuma techiman atuma boko atuma techiman edikan debi denje moso atuma techiman atuma boko sa stretch no ene yeka over 18 branches were enchi burger wa bebi ani Accra Takra de Tamale Atibubu Nkoko Sunai who sefi de biso hohoi eho nyina your number is 02770 amen number no 0277 001234 0277 001234 0277 001234 0241 367349 0241 367349 Captain Fiengo ya be fie no
yo mzoto etino sister tio nti aseme de man ka se meba mzoto enne ana the third born abena fosua boatin sechi matin etiemi abena fosua boatin sechi mzoto nkoda ndo toso mi ensani man fosua no na ye na woda yo mtino to me sister na ene ye na woda pepe mzoto very brilliant chap good girl and you know mzoto when you 12 years old
the born in Medina and the way to him the jana me fe
when you 12 years in
enough from
yakuya ni
we were brim 12 years here because we were brim
first born 18
seka otues ke bia no chro to wa
yes
was it you were 9
yeah me know my investment part from the family no okay sister and myself and nkoda na
sister ma
of course anunya happy birthday to Abena Fosua Boatin Sechi na
sister mango ade officer 7 na ade ba
na captain the birthday aba na ye di nkomo na captain refi school a
school ni di na escape me
Hey!
ana me fẹ́ ma me
Aba!
oh school di escape me
and na pa
ana me fẹ́ ma me no confirm ma
and
me
there
me run fi me body 3 days ago kram ko
na den school di na refi school di
what I say
Na go school back one.
the we three no call back na kitwa nko na we Holy Cross Preparatory School Nzima Holy Cross Preparatory School Nzima afa no offer one so then Michael Mensah our Memphis Rural Bank Takwa is a great guy so that be Takwa bia no papa me yina mo that be Takwa movement will be bia no he handle it very great guy good guy Mike na go bonzo ntum ko na mti and now we abena fosia na almost celebrate birthday no now I'm so too as I was reading through the topics no and then Mike birthday Mike birthday yeah he's a great guy
adabe kotakwa no ne do washe Mike
oh ba ya no we na hye no mo takwa so the down so kotakwa no ja obi bia na ka kire takwa obo takwa ba hu takwa de you don't takwa de ukwa na be hu takwa ono Mike no bo 10 na if 10 ko no ono opie na neme wo no ehu
No 10.
so you know yes I believe in innovation so it pass out to her now bobra and so try now the name be remu now change name na make sure say you are moving with times so when I hear say the FA president through Frederick Acheampong Tama Brown for Regional Football Association Congress okoye and some of the man no say onko kano so even though I believe that there are a lot of things that cause Ghana football man enko ye but this particular one I want to support say the clubs Ghanaian clubs so you be expect to say from next season going no say almost add at least 4 young players under 19 players to almost squad so the beya ebetimi aboa me raise that young players no I think it's one of kind that you have to support me liking way to what is happening in England
Support.
of course say if they will do and do it well
So yeah, coach.
say you know compulsory say 4 players
Selection compulsory.
I'm so too
Oh, okay.
let's say
yobo so dia ba
Joseph
yobo so Takwa yobo say me can't you say tell me so too not to worry when coming to Takwa
oh
There's a Yobo befa daytime. We have
yobo your passport ambassador
Yes.
Takwa
Oh, fine.
ono na
me think madam so na me nam
Oh,
ona
fine.
sorry anopa o chinchini make sure say obi o TV bia
Wow.
the TV beto ye
Wow.
wow passport
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
ah
Fine.
duma yobo ye my
Good.
That's fine.
so
yobo ye chia o
back to the American no
So as a coach here in selection,
yeah
any compulsory on for players been to.
o kana sa hunhunu yi in the English Premier League in the English Premier League so to unum say compulsory say at least in our squad are all registered no 5 of homegrown players are registered and they are supposed to be young players from your academy or your youth team
But that's not the issue.
and this is exactly
That's not the issue.
team so to and I think we can like this one to that one
David,
we know 4 under 19
David, 2, 5, 10. That's not my problem. Those who register. But coach first 11 there, nobody can go there.
maybe you look at that one but I'm looking
I
at
said, I don't the issue. No coach team. Then I'm here exercise me. There's a cast and line up on the board regular line up.
I think what
oh na esi tu
More. How can you ask a coach to say, oh, your selection 1 to 11, I'm under 19?
no
Some say player be our opposition.
uza na me nkɔ hɔ no na me hwɛ first one
Ah, the hold them just say change you.
okay
What club now?
no
What develop?
how they all
No,
support it
there's no problem with registration.
Okay.
I know there.
Okay.
I know there bad baby crache. But the issue is that 11 now they born.
no that should be made compulsory but I think to get them on
And you
board
can
no.
not acquire friends Kelly as a bobo ben can now has on a cause of bona calafio tranche because we under 19.
no say if obi wo
Coach first 11 nobody can go there.
obi wo issue on that aspect I think I
Do you know why the registration is a problem?
tell me
Well, you register over 27 players. they move 4-5 na dey on tire wana dey on bam am say na kotoko obi osa when you are in trouble what you do make match day squad mpo
yeah
on tire ba pa in the extreme ba o ka che coach say chinchina I was emu 19 emu mienu ye 19 years there.
No, I think that the first instance not a good thing. So maybe we need to advise them. Then we need to advise him and to the people that's surrounding him to know, say, you cannot impress on the clubs or the coaches to use that young players. No, that one I agree with you. But just making it compulsory, say at least young players, young talent under 19 are registered in our squad now. That one I support it, and I think going forward, no, you better come before so be implemented. Sadly, no, na etimi aboa amagana football no, of course because young players and the football are young players. So we have Barcelona team and striker can once so too. If you look at their team, that's why I mean Yama normal 17 years. See, and those players so too. These are fantastic.
That's the strategy of a certain football club to promote academy. Because the Barcelona here example we let's go back here. So coach no. Yeah, but was a change. I
think there's a question mark on that.
That I agree with you. It's a problem.
That I agree with you. That question mark, no. We need to talk to him.
There are someone you want to give them 10 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes. Saka cracker. Go there say, oh, passing them, you know, also
that one I think
you now keeper and when you're born bear for so what? Coach, you be in idea.
What you would try to George Ofosu an interview or grantee or the other TV, what's the name? Promise. Untie.
The other TV was the name. I will go on here. Oh boy.
So that time I catch on say, me free say ade bi an revolution bi ana say ba. It takes one person, one initiative, on a chassis. Ubenya nkrophobia, omo be ma back vocal, na say backing vocal no. So when a bar said Fiano, a chassis so no, at least the fact that what can't so no, because I want to believe say the power that be at the Bibia Kotom, or you need to set up. And yes, sir, Anka who say a republic best service and you to Fiano. What does it? Actually say, and yet be a support system no my echoes. But I said, Chess Bearman's room. A do baby, your freedom fighter. A do baby, such people are important. Almost try my near masses. So, and talking to George George Ofosu, enemies or two, how are all canons him seem to support Fiano's stance. He is an executive committee member of GACA. But yes, once I will be no more against no, and that is the world. It will be no so they support. And I think it's a mafia no enten it should continue. Means initially Obenya there will be turbulence, there will be a whole lot of hiccups and that stuff. But Mizoto, at the end of the day, Ghana football need somebody or be boy amani masasa. Ko yen timi ni ache say ya na ko say sa na de bia akonko sa no. Okay. So I like how the stance of George Free say if football people George are not Ofosu. Oh yes. So when you critique about the system, then what are you doing? Where are we heading to? So he believes that so we better not criticize football and football people in some here, and that as someone for TSC that's how the system must be.
Good.
As I'm talking coming forward 1 minute baby Nanka.
Two.
Oh, sir.
I want to time now. You were to
Are they pena? Yes, I know. Many a lot of unfinished business. Last week, Mama, dear, come up. Hey, Zoto.
What's that?
Hey, come up.
Ambassador,
are they pena?
And Ambassador of cross captain. It was on car deported. So, and you can see a referee blasters. Yeah, more be am fast and be a boom my referee blasters and go for topic for because to this issue of
now blaster is almost what are they doing?
No, we still need to.
Oh, come on. How can you be talking about blasters and bloody annoying? Almost more board, almost any over blue.
You to say, when issues of such controversy bar, you should look at it from the PR point. where people want to introduce a new topic of discussion to change the whole dynamics. Because me too, that is what I see this whole Congress, of course, or Brown half on. That's sending me hono. Something to change conversations. If you want to, then me cannot. There's something to change conversation.
You see that I don't see it in any. You can you talk about Black Stars? One, there's no color, there's no news about them. Until we go kind at some more, baby. And now did you talk about Black Stars here?
You don't want to ask here.
And how can Black Stars?
When discussions around the FA bus is here, the origin point, I'm for the more reference to go at the FA president, the recent fellow of the Black Stars. That were the two matches.
But I'm saying that.
Will
you talk about Black Stars?
But to say sanity and yes, if another discussion point is not introduced, whenever they are having said discussions, but the full way back, yeah, topic ups are RF4, boom, people will discuss that. It take your attention away from the establishment. You so under 17 because this whole idea is extremely controversial. You can suggest because they see it way, you say club being registered 10 youth team players.
I've not heard you talk about Black Stars this week.
I said them can on point that would be the origin point after Black Stars Fieldway. Conversation around the FA president and by and you could you feel so obey say lead impeachment. Then I would then pan the triggered point. It was the Black Stars. So if discussions around the FA and one but let's introduce a different discussion point. We don't have to table. Maybe I can name Kakuyo Fianu agenda and more Arsenal should be coming on board. But let's introduce a new discussion, which is quite controversial.
This is a question because it will be difficult for me to understand you. But
you have I think easily understandable.
Nancy, I'm for boy finish maybe I can president. Now the cover by any no, a Black Stars boy in Sudan boy. And when they could pay just annual money in our buy. Yes. It is hard and lead to a man for criticizing FN, including the Gaka chairman. Eba Bonte Crabeka say FA president to be making sure they be impeding. A Black Stars in the cover by. Indeed, baby, I didn't share free, a Black Stars in Kukumudi against Sudan. By Nena Wena Bano, Ababa yes. Then the discussion will change. Say if you can so money idea be quick because your football na born Ghana the highest of them are the Black Stars. Ubetin is successful under 17.
So you have your point, but because you see, what we discuss here is our decision to discuss anything. This thing we are discussing is because we decided to discuss it. We could have initiated another interview or something. Much what I say. It's not as if say, and they we wait to introduce BB, every will be any song.
Oh yes, but when you say sometimes there are other things that to say, TM I did also to me by the public. You cannot ignore it. To say be a fan say no be a hosting morning show. Now the echoes of parliament was a main
because so if it's a big one, if what happened at the Brown for the end, it's so big.
Yeah.
A subject to be discussed. I don't think we are discussing current issues. It means that the Black Stars is no more current.
They say,
and you will be nice
there is almost no yes man because you. Yet why every president say mandatory use of under 19 players and they are listing your winning at the goal. From on the side, no, he feels say to bring the heat down. Mami for Bibimra. So to the maintenance you and Wako for Bibiaba. Set aside the way.
It will spark a new debate. It will spark a new conversation. Is it relevant? Is it not a implementation here right or wrong? A bit divided the convo.
You can go
but
ahead.
in the absence of this, in the absence of this conversation, no dadana so be about tutumwa where kebi obi kebi na a dilute system because at this particular point in time, the first question will be said, before you introduce a policy, what is the direct achievement of a policy in the bro? He says also be under 19. Then again, you perceive you decide to see a man that 19 for an opportunity to play at our top level. Then what do we want to achieve from it? Is it that I realize that you U20, you U17, no, ain't enough talent, because I can say for not just let's introduce this policy, Anna. That would be the question. And that is not the problem. Because U20, U17, and any others, you know, players na buama, the national team head coach can even decide, say, a player or a consistent within that age bracket, or a top club, on friend because or a consistent. But I hope you now get my point. And for instance, what's my youngsters opportunity? Yama Pitako opportunity, we're 18 years, or follow within that bracket. Is the achievement, is the target of this policy to help get more top players for our youth team, Anna, because England for Babe introduced home group policy. No, they realized that foreigners were taking the top spots in their leagues, and opportunity. We can only do that with rules and regulations. So that was the plan of the home group policy, to get their young guys to also have a chance to play in their league. In the end, the last time I can't in Swatremai. Foster guy who Swatremai Mr. Otuo, and he can accept. He also falls within the under 17 bracket and under 19 bracket. Obama in Swatremai, Omuji, even the FA Cup, he was a key member. National team Nidra coaching is on that kind of players. And the policy we ever solve then. It's only a discussion point. There's no problem. And that I ever solve it. Senkebia, your national team under 20 coach, under 17 coach complain. He say, in Kwalani nya chance in Bobo ni biwo leagues na ebo hano. And penifon na aji abo dia intenuntina. Your under 17 under 20 is not doing what ya. And ye, a quay ebe solve sa adi and say, ebe shemo say, Moma Kwalani nya bimbo. Send a call up to Dura. You better pick omo because omenya league ni bibo.
Allowing the under 19s to play, no? It's not only for national team.
So what is this coming to solve?
It is to strengthen what is called youth policy in football now.
Are we having an issue with our players not getting chance to play?
And the national team, it's not only the national team. You see why people are spending millions of euros to build, your friend is saying, facilities for youth football. It's not for national team.
For the development.
It's a main revenue generating source.
Which is not a problem. Because currently it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
In the league, that thing is ongoing.
And your league, even Sahai, we transport players. We sell players outside. Today, if you even want to enter a proper European market, you need young players.
Which is already ongoing.
Ongoing.
Why
are you talking about Accra Lions? When's the last time got a player called outside? And now Hearts. And now other players apart from Accra Lions, they've made it a policy. And that is what they want people. So you don't do that. So you don't do that once.
It should be continued.
It should be
the clubs are already doing it.
They are not doing it.
Mr. Otuo, they are.
They are not doing it.
Mr. Otuo,
they are not doing it.
If you monitor the league,
they are not
doing it.
They are not doing it. And you're giving the youth the chance so that it's also become a very strong revenue generating source. And the more woman exposure, no. Na afe wo de no trust and baby he's able to play.
No to had to focus for Hamza Ed neighbor boy. Now say has you Sani Mohammed. I'm going to free aboso. Claps the your man there dada.
Your man there say.
They're already doing this.
Probably nya wo ko for be free baby abawo. Wow mu club no. Wow mu club you should have sub feeder teams not around.
But that is not that is not your kind. Or say a man that's 17 for any chance more.
No. It's bigger than that one. I think somewhere in there they talk about making it compulsory to get an under 19 under 1 teams. It's in there. But won't be busy how. Tina Oka say sad discussion we know. Black Stars, you know. I say you create an investment. For me, apart from seeing a booby, this is a very important subject. We all need to have.
And the first point I'm building now, what's about is an important subject. It divides the discourse. It divides
it does. If it's important, what is it dividing? Are they here? They could divide it. Say here they are. Never work clubs.
Let's bring something to change the conversation angle.
So where are we changing the conversation to? If where we are changing the conversation to is good, I don't care about their PR. If it's going to help the clubs, I don't care about the PR.
It's something that is already going on.
It's not going on.
It's already going on.
No
And I mean, so the clubs are doing it. How to folk this season? How to folk team down. This season, how to folk team down. One, Trophos Collinson. I'm going to find if you 2D mighty jet. A youngster.
The okay there. Razak, no, we are 16 years on back on it. And you have any under 16 baby about.
I'm talking about I'm talking about Haas and Kotoko because traditionally
Alas and Yusuf Kobo Kotoko Paneti wa Dibo Kaino. Douglas. No, we are 17 years. And you have any didn't collabo. But I'm saying that there is no elaborate, deliberate policy.
Mr. Otuo, the clubs are doing it. They have their deliberate policy.
2019.
And that's Mr. Kotoko starting youth team. Omoye Morone Coach Wilson Dano. And you know de Avoka and Emisa and Solomon Kwekusa Ababe Uromutim. They are doing it. And I'm talking about Kotoko and Haas because these are teams they believe in buying stars. But even with that, they are giving the youngsters an opportunity. Then I move to have to folk.
Okay, so every club, every coach has his own philosophy in terms of team play by selecting players that will fit it. You don't tell coaches to mandatory use 4 under 19 players. If using them and lose games, whom do you blame, the coach or the FA? Just encourage the clubs to have youth teams. That will help them have good transition like what clubs in Europe do. Okay, that is from coach. Up and coming, Ebenezer Sifa.
And to my point is, this whole conversation is already there. Move to Midiama. Go to the clubs to move to the Legon cities. How many Kuala Nehebo? Obenya matured ones and do the saying. Go to Accra Lions. Ombeshe Kotoko. They had close to 7 Miniko Chanko Kasai. About 5 of the starters were below 18 years.
So that's what they're encouraging all other clubs to do, if it's good.
They're encouraging all of them to do. It is already there. So it is not a problem.
Probably they want to make it a policy.
It's not a problem because we are not having issues with our national team collapse in terms of assets.
A problem. Oh, baby, a problem. Countries are here, Kenya, to any clubs here, and they don't have a youth team. They don't have a youth team. And since what a man and I'm a inter-community gala be say, and now school games, we have no who be a 4-star or semafano. And we're Baba Cope, it be about 10 years now when I want. But some more youth team, they will be moving around the country to scout for talent. I'm be training more youth team. They said they are Kotoko, they so my established youth team. And Conquer, say, there be no Kotoko, Ebia, you can rely on Park FC. Near Kwakofa Midu, and I Yakofa Sumwa. So to the mention. But when you have an established youth team, Ebini say, you can easily sell these players because and the European market, you are much interested in young players. 2, player be or youth team obed say Oba will senior team, Oba at no cost. Baba will say only youth team now. Oba to be a player be a boarding. Banky and youth team, Cabanya sa player no youth team. It's a typical example. Manchester City, Kyle Walker, Nico Williams. So what did they mention? It is a Manchester City new youth team. And I fancy Kyle Walker for more LDPR. They need to spend over 50 million pounds to get a player and a quality. It is a Kyle Walker. But because they have a strong youth team, I 80 players here, and the sub one say, and my club need to transfer the philosophy of the club into the youth team.
The subculture of the club.
85 baby to say Chelsea.
Youth team come
no, I want you free.
They are only 2 to say youth team come. No, to youth team come on. You did that though. You did youth team come on that though. We are what is on the screen at this moment. It's not talking about youth team. It's talking about mandatory use of under 17 players. It's not talking about under 19 players. It's not talking about youth team. If it's talking about youth team, the conversation have been different.
And Orefi said, Obed, before the start of the season,
establishment of youth team, and can commonly be different from mandatory use of under 19 players.
Was it this season or last season? And I feel about out say all Premier League clubs should have youth teams.
And your boy, my bass was uncommon. Come away in Yan.
It's a youth team now.
I'm last engine go be anya.
Come away in Yan.
Say youth team now what no. And no person say make sure say so be ban fast won't no. All the players e be free youth team nim about senior team nim.
Mobi.
Baby a problem they want say.
I'm so too.
Class go so go for
Edu national team call up coach and say
national team on go.
And them so we are coming to that deal.
When Ramgas the time I'm buying most spend over 70 million and then national team to know you. It's for the club's business. Wow team na your diano. You need to do business.
Which they are doing this season. Accra sold close to 5 players outside. No, to me, Accra dreams FC Anton player, Kotko Anton player. The clubs are selling. Hamza, Hanya, Obina catcher has on Gofa, Hamza free hour assembra.
Remember over the examples.
Obina catcher has said, Gofa Sani Mohammed Abu Asombra, and now Hussein Mohammed.
They say has they are working. Ebi Asani, any Hamza Asama working. A bit Tiki has another 5 or 6 years, and some more teams are doing it. By time I has now Ras near strong. Now Ras near strong. It drew dear has Timiko Ras. A player at no cost. Because it's established. I didn't see what. So to the mention, I didn't see what. To say Bianca Sani, I can say. Say has auras here stronger. Before House of Folk, ever her son, no. House will look into their auras to see some more player. Every even better than Sani, no. But baby, FA president, Nasam no one say. Problem one say. And they said they what to I'm to here. Na be so bi atonka so tell them we that's only hwe o dey yabo achia only hwe can na be so ba bontin no na be so be can bibi no because hey FA president the policy ba we don't have a problem you to what hey me ntimi nsori anopa me kan Joseph Abako school e wa bra me nimu botom se me nimu botom e na mfa Abanko school me ka papa dey onye papa e dey na clubs in infantile youth team say yes ka anameboa league ni ye league am to a generate ska edema clubs no so mbenya ahoden dey at youth team this is where the SFA president adwene ko on sori anopa na ba ya was Ghana for mo nyina mo ko discuss as the enim dey sometimes when I look at nyoma ni bi o mo de ba bontina it's like it's like I say obi a wo bia na obi o ka football no ho bia no as obi ani adwene sabio. And then your clubs now last week there was one clubber he was even struggled to get 6,000 Ghana cedis so beto fu akoba away game.
No nya team no.
Yeah ba say na be kwa fa chacha na ba no.
Okay.
FA president ya na be ka kire say ye nya TV sponsorship. Omo bre into clubs and starting making use of their social media pages especially YouTube. Meboa. Because start times for ye Premier League na man for tribi by YouTube by the more tribi ko YouTube no omo cheche wo mo no afọ mo ko no say na say ko form ye YouTube omo nyeska the FA president so about bontin catch clubs no say mo make sure say mo so mo be use YouTube ni good idea ye start league ye net TV right bia etinanka enye say FA president be share clubs no say bi omo games ni kwa no omo ntwa no omo YouTube page ebe mo bibi kakra than the Alpha TV ni Globe TV for ye clubs ni nya hwe ade na wo si omo vangote youth sika nim enra se enra chi omo ko cafe a mzotuo mo chepe say ye betwetwe a ayiwafo president ne ho anwan ye betwetwe omo ka ne ho anwan no eye because obey CAF president no we finding ways to generate money. It is here see ebetwe omo ka year say $70,000 or $50,000 e chese sika wo ho eti ye hye wo say ye bibia ade ne ye ne yie e na wo so nya so mfaso e na ye se ye. How many clubs in our Ghana? Because when you form youth teams, mostly you have to house them, especially where ye party. Sikabe no mo fanko house omo.
Correct.
The league is not attractive to generate money for clubs to invest in youth teams. So what did mention? I think FA president sometimes so what in some mobile bontia. I would prefer some kaya school for in entrance because we menya sure say school for in aka obi no de omo de side we babontin. Na omo kro omo ball league papa wa bo chira mzoto omo nya sika kese no. Ehe ne ekose coach and team. searching chichi, but they know say when the youth team is there, so onim say beboa by yankoshe. And aside that, Oma creating leagues so Zoto Uko England you won the 19 league, you won the 17 league. Our mobile said they be players to be competitive. A whole crown they get sponsors for those lower leagues no. But here the end sorry I near time and they near the ababo. Okay, I said they are Okoka blasters for you. Now make can once man for someone tiase. And then there is no foundation. Players on under 17, players on under 20. Nina agency players. O man na channel mofa.
Jo I home ka kana mamko ade for the ensamre. Zak nkasai.
Oh mama.
Ade for ba so. Tiase abra, tiase mum bre tiase abra. Ade na ma tiase ano. But tiase ade na o de man no.
Me man yes Rob Nubi. Good morning have on this chat.
I know they know your immune booster and boost your immune system. Oh, I don't go on the man.
Oh, we do a for a way. A friend is a team in now, team members.
I don't know the man.
Last week.
Requested for no demand.
Yes, last week no requested. And I said was 7 demand.
So we are not immune system now. A bit weak. So I'm a booster.
I'm the brain, no?
That's all you are not can.
Okay.
I don't know. There be.
Aye. Me so we do a anyway. Nya and good morning Ghana no.
Now before now we benom the dika no one be that.
Good morning Ghana no. Me first time ni. But me no me say e din that so no. E deserve.
Yes.
So na pa na chia.
No. That's it. What's on the financial?
I never eat you.
Oh, but my jacket is free. I say, and from your pie FM, or your party will be or sharing it or be out OTA in na. Now, me ya doma, Miss Ramona, me ya doma. A yet, me day, ya, not a Saturday, ya, you're free screening. Of a screen and go for pill. Obi fiti January beti time on konko share de ekoso o me dem de nyame ase afinum nyina me ko hospital da afinum nyina me to parada afinum nyina me nye say da unnim ya de bebe wo ho a esie unnim de ekoso ni peduanim enu ntie de atu ya koma so say ye beboa Ghana fo nyina enti nyame ya adoma eye me da we ya ye screen wo ho na eye 100 Ghana cedis pe 100 Ghana cedis e koma wo bibia timo amutie me mesrem a branch e ben no your branches 4 de ben na wo de meka no akoho ni ya show 100 Ghana cedis 7 am ni e bie ya pono emo 5 pm no na ya pon di se one man tema e na mesumi nim se bie bie ma bia we ye last one a ye ya no ye bia so na bia fe no akona wie ye nti mesre wo ba bia wo bia no ye se 100 Ghana cedis 100 Ghana cedis no aba na ya show na bia kosi am your number na 0246 594117 0246 594117 and also 0553 213587 0553 213587 Kumase ye wo etimetim Lumba Junction eho na nyame ya adoma memenda wo beba etimetim Lumba Junction enti Kumase fo nyina fo mani entwe mo pankro no etimetim
when I'm go school.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
I'm patch your horse in your clinic. No.
Yeah, me go school at Lighthouse.
Oh, okay, Lighthouse. I
time I'm go on. So Lighthouse started how?
Hey, my aswansi.
I go tell her. Oh, okay.
And then patch your Juana, you're building the air. And I am crying over Old Ashampong Aloe Junction. Old Ashampong Aloe Junction. A year a shyman so go to Laco Christian Village.
Oh, good can number.
Aye. A shyman to Laco Christian Village in a castle. Tuba Mama Africa Junction. Tuba Mama Africa Junction. No wako. It was an ombre. Oh, Junction is the ombre. We drew her. Let's see what. No wako. Nothing for each other. We drew one more busa will be. Yes, pesa busa will be. Tuba Mama Africa Junction. Yes, with us. A hot and I building wall to Kwania show. Now, Nyame adma de beko so when you Branian show mojem. Branian show urine mu. Bra now on the doctor and snase. Be na ya DB wo ho na wonim ye hwe moja urine mu nyina. Ye be hu bibia. Koso ni peduanim ye bia ya ma ho anu aduro he wo bia oba ye screening bia no make us say one day onim say nyame adma me da oba no na emom de o ma da enti na nemete aha say de Kenya ne say wo de 100 Ghana cedis no fa na say bi cry ra fane say bi kwa to ba bi na wo de be so hye mema mutie me ma mutie me bra na be so hye last week na me kan se na me kan wo no ho asem se oba wo peba sa 1 month aduro nyame adoma me da ye che bi wo ho wo de wo peba bra na be so hye wo ba wo se wo pe 1 month aduro ni bi sa 1 month na wo da ye wo ho adura 1 month achi unu kunu ko hye na hwede ebesi oba wo tie me pa wo de wo peba no fane say 100 Ghana cedis na yira na wo de bra na be hwede ebesi ehun ana say ehun say ya na nkrofo tie ye no maba ya so ho ma enne nyame aye wo madom ema wo mo ekitekita wo mo ti wo so wo tie mi amesere bra na mmom ba wo kunu mra wo kunu na ye 100 Ghana cedis na wo so oba na 100 Ghana cedis mema bebe wo ho bi kwa na nkoma no kra ehun ahoodin nyina afiri mu enti wo ba na se ma wadura bebo ma ahoodin abamu ama watima anyinsan wo yere wo bo ha say wo ne mape no maka mo yere no nkwa na monko da bi ebia na wo kra na problem no efiri kese enti fa number we ne fra yesisi ya number ni okay
Doctor 3 days nchira se ne say or the 3 days ne say yare yana
die wom ne say enye ye kra na ye de to ye ho so o eye nkrofo no maba ya so ye ho no mo ba na so obaje aduro na acha 3 days no na nipa no ho improvement e woni widie ni mo ana tu ni dis doctor we de okọ ho a 3 days doctor we de okọ no ho a 3 days na be ye din da ho tene kwa da nye ne de to ye ho so na mo o ma ba ho no
ya dance
me da say yes dance ne kofa din no e ba ye enti yeah your number no e 0246 594117 0246 594117 enti emema so amutie me mo jonso sam wo form nyame adma me da ye twen mo o jonso a ase wo be ma ne mo hihyew ase kro bi abamu obo ho jonso oh no mo tiem eh papa ntiem eni on bra na me adma me da 100 cedis pe se na maka na maska we nye wa hibia bra na be gya yaresa we be ma wadro nya se dro ba ko pe bi so na ye de ma wo ye ma wadro a ebetu ase wa wo be hunu wo mo ma ba no wo mu nime ho adanse tu so a wo tie me wo dwo nso ase obe ma ekrefon be ma ho ye kro ya na ho ya wo hene ensansa bi esisi ho ni nyina bra 100 cedis yes with infections ajo be man abo so a bra na me adoma me de ya 100 Ghana cedis eh eno kwa de ne jai na quick start no e be koso ho ye wo ye papa wo ya brantie o pe quick start ni bia me nda number 0246 594117 yes kubensu no na me de bi buy for this team for this team they me pemasemo me petim we asema kasa ha ti me de bi buy yes ti quick start no na me ya doma me nda 100 Ghana cedis bra be quick start ni bi wo de oba wo se wo pe quick start de wo hia enu kubensio na mo pe power ni bi de no de mesrew papa this wo pe bibie ho ansa na wa baje enu bi wo de on pe ho asem a quick start na wa gene boko na ko fi ye wo ansa wo se ye wo bigger on se ye wo sa na wo ho enti ba ko bo ho ne de ehu pa no ye fe no power eno no wo de ewo ni beteki on se be me bi wo ho no ne be ma
adia so wo kan obi aye papa
me da se
on am head of sports no na de ehu na obogo
na ni on bra on ba jire ye power ni bi ewo na ade be ka ho na wo de atafre na wo de hwede ebesi especially obi ane de na wu kojo to entimi ya hwe team obo ho ne be ma ne nsore se nka me ye ka good morning was ono ne de ne be ma na emma ne good morning enchia na nya hwe wo se nipa no hia power oba fa ewo bra wo de oba ya so ye ho na wo pe bibie ho ntino fa wo bra oba e be ma eye quick start ni bia na se be ma power ni bi na wo de wanom na de hwe de ebesi wo se oba ma na wo de onim se ewo na ahodin bia ni no e be sorry na se nkwa e be ba oba ma nim na bibia kosia ma e ma nem for no indi papa fo nyina mo mra ya se ne mo amo afi mo amo ni ye mo ya mo magi nsuo ni bi we nsuo na de be hwo wanim wo de hwo wanim ama ni ya de ni nyina akọ ani nyina ya 100 Ghana emeni nti wafa nse nyene nyina na meboso nti wanti wo yade no enkyere se yentimi nyeden emwa wo nyina ne se obeba aseye ho eye memenda me se 7 am ni ye bie ya pono nti brantem na wakontem na bibia kosi ama na afi me sorry ya koi na ofa akire me kasei na me sorry ya koi nyina ne se wo ye papa wo ya brante wo tie me ene wo be mesa ne mba no bia so won penketwa we kasa bia nim enya yibia money nyina so mo penki so ntini nyina ne say oba se ho so pe oil ni bi ope oil na ye fire na say the massage ye be ma na mu yedu na ye kese no we no passion ye no side effects
Zakito do one that's your brother. Oh, then I'll come.
Over. Your mama say your number is 0246 594117 0246 594117 and that's 0553 213587 0553 213587. No abani ashona bibi akosi ama. You see Dr. 3 days. The doctor with a time with us.
That's it. That's it. Bibi, and Bibi birthday.
Bibi.
Nana Bibi.
Nana Bibi.
Oh, there be Nana Bibi. Yeah,
Bibi.
Bibi present. Business is quite Nana when you present.
Kane.
Hey. Nana have bread for no.
Hey.
Nana Bibi. That's all you know what.
Nipa ira en hwe no ni phone na beto TV so no.
Hey,
DVD.
And up here.
Therefore pia.
The Tom so the back we have say man.
Tom Kruger.
Sam
say na Bibi di ono na de bae.
We go Virginia we dey enya ni din ni.
Kodoko team manager so eba na birthday.
Team manager.
As I know the team manager ohini brenya. Ne ba. Also the Nana Kwaku Prempe ohini brenya.
Hey sir.
Okosku Gloryville International
School. What fast you?
What fast?
So say brenya wari mi nuaba.
Hey sir.
Yes.
Nana Kwaku brenya ohini brenya. Nana Kwaku Prempe.
Tom Madam will Rosen or Aso or Virginia USA. Okay, Zach.
So
na you be the among go share house ni dreams no. We dem say we enura ball be ma me hwe time yi na ma anye mistake. A ball be somewhere around 8. 8:27. But Hana menya ko bi za ko dem ba.
So kasa me.
No fair no so a house 10 no go share house ni dreams ni bi. Ehin no mobile game no.
Kaso awo be.
Also wayare akoda hospital ne ntontom awie no so mo ko tena gata na no. Sin ntontom awie wo mo no. E wo ho nya asem keto a.
Omo gata no ni say omo gata no nyi gata no.
Also akoda hospital after game no. Na wo free stadium one no hu say the pressure.
Akoso. San don team pressure akoso.
And tiafi we rush your call hospital na to your ko here I say.
On my evidence of that hospital.
Oh, metimi am ya frɛ no.
Na me boa.
O say wa ha. O say
on that hospital na me.
O say hospital dey nya.
But the environment the environment is too bad. Meaning say
very bad.
Yeah, because the environment is too bad. Say stadium inside. Na gata daho. Na emwai fin.
No.
The players bebo nije na
no, the environment is too bad. I think
yeah, 4 o'clock on highway 102.9